Blackman. Hello, Brockport.
Hello.
Hello, Brockport. Welcome to the opening of the Erie Canal. Trustees Blackman and Carol Hanna, Ken Blair, Andrews, Brockport Mayor Connie Castaneda, Spencerport Mayor Joyce Lavini, Monroe County Legislator Mike Rocco, Ogden Supervisor Gay Lenhart, Sweden Supervisor Pat Connors, Jim Farr from the Erie Canalway Heritage Corridor, Phoebe the Mule, regatta rowers and enthusiasts and distinguished guests, family and friends, one and all, thank you. And a special thanks to our outstanding canal-inspired musical serenade from William Hultfish and the Eagle String Band. Let's give them...
Hey! Woo!
Outstanding canal music and fit for an opening day. On behalf of Governor Andrew Cuomo and the Chairman of the New York State Canal Corporation and Thruway Authority, Howard Milstein, I am pleased to be here in friendly and historic Brockport for the start of our 189th consecutive season of navigation on the Erie Canal. And befitting this great day and this inaugural opening, our inaugural committee not only arrived here aboard one of our great tugs, but on none other than the tug named for the great founding father of the New York State Canal, Governor DeWitt Clinton. I hope you'll join me in thanking our captain, Captain Dave Starkweather, and his crew, as well as all of our employees of the New York State Canal system for the great job they do in operating and maintaining our wonderful system every day. Thank you. Captain Dave piloted us in behind a fleet of competitors in the village-to-village sculling regatta, and what a competition it was. Please, let's give all the regatta rowers and competitors and their coaches and supporters a round of applause. It's always special for me to be along the canal, especially when it's an absolutely beautiful day. The sun is shining, the water is full, but it's even extra special when we are here in Brockport, the Victorian village along the Erie Canal. Thank you to our mayors, Mayor Castaneda and Mayor Lobini, for ordering up this special weather. I know from personal experience that it is always mayors who get the credit for when the weather is nice, and I know as canal director that the weather is always like this every day of the year in the village of Brockport. So thank you. Right, Mayor? It's truly an honor to be here today to mark a new season of navigation on our canals, and it's an incredible thing to think that we have done this 188 times previous to today. Typically, we open our canal at the eastern terminus of the canal in Waterford, near Albany. It's where the canal technically ends and feeds into the Hudson River, down to Albany, into the Hudson, and down to New York and points below. But this year we thought it would be fitting to open the canal's opening at one of our great western communities, which are so connected to and by the Great Erie Canal. Brockport is not only a wonderful community, in fact it was the canal's western terminus, at least it was for 2 years, between 1823 and 1825. Well, today Brockport may no longer be where the canal ends, but it is certainly where the fun begins and the beauty begins for another great season along America's most storied waterway. The Erie Canal is one of the most compelling examples and enduring parts of our state's rich heritage, but the canal is as much a part of our today as it was yesterday. Governor Cuomo knows that today's canal is in fact an economic engine for upstate New York. And certainly I don't need to remind the people of Brockport and Spencerport and the towns of Ogden and Sweden of that fact, but it's true. The governor says it himself time and time again, that the canal opened up our state and a young growing nation to westward expansion in 1825 and went on to make New York the Empire State. In more modern times, canal communities like Spencerport and Brockport have benefited from the more than $100 million in federal funding, which Andrew Cuomo steered to upstate New York, and under the Federal Canal Corridor Initiative, when he served as HUD Secretary under President Clinton. Today, our canal system contributes nearly $380 million a year in tourism benefits alone throughout the canal, including $40 million a year by the 1.7 million people who use the Erie Canalway Trail right across the canal here every day. And what a great system it is. Many of us came down by canal and by Canalway Trail. The canals are also a vibrant part of the governor's new Regional Economic Development Council's initiative. And since the governor transformed New York State's economic development structure 2 years ago with the formation of the regional councils and the consolidated funding application process, the Canal Corporation has dispersed more than $2.6 million in grants for 13 capital improvement projects along the canal. And that includes $721,000 to communities right here in the Finger Lakes region. Thank you. That includes communities like Palmyra, Fairport, Ogden, Rochester, Seneca Falls, Spencerport, and Geneva. Beyond tourism and recreation, the canal is also a delivery vehicle for innumerable benefits that New Yorkers need and use every day, like clean hydroelectric power, drinking water, flood mitigation, irrigation and water for New York's family-owned farms, especially those farms that line the canal here at our western end. And the canal is still doing today what it was designed to do, and that is transport and move cargo through our waters safely, efficiently, and in the most environmentally friendly manner possible. And this year we are pleased to announce that more than 100,000 tons of cargo, including grain, corn, wheat, soybean, is projected to be moved through the canal in 2013. And one more piece of exciting news before I close today. The Canal Corporation is pleased to announce that beginning today, you can now follow us on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, and you can friend us there and follow us on Twitter. So by all means, please like us on Facebook under NYS Canal Corporation and follow us on Twitter at NYS Canal Corp. So today, as we celebrate the enduring legacy of this great waterway, we are pleased to join with you, the people of the village of Brockport, to officially begin our 189th season of navigation on the Erie Canal. And I know I join with all of you in my excitement, anticipation, and enthusiasm in being in Brockport to proudly proclaim the Erie Canal is now officially open for 2013.
All right.
Congratulations and thank you.